Kingdom Hearts? Ew. Oh. Huh. Hey. What's up? Oh, you're the new me. Look at you. All fancy. Yeah. So, what you want? Came to talk. Ah, you came to talk. I forgot you're the more social one. Yeah, sure. What do you want? How much are you aware of? Nothing. Kind of just been here, staring at the sun, burning my corneas. It's the red. That isn't how that would work. I know we're machines, you idiot. Had to be some way to distinguish us. So Monty made my eyes red. Oh, right. Again, you seem very aware of what's going on. My consciousness woke back up. Kind of piecing things together. Seeing as that you're here, I'm assuming you plugged in. So, are you going to ask questions, or are you going to waste my time? I guess I can ask questions. Good. Get on with it. Okay. Do you regret anything that you did while you were alive? Do I regret anything? God, yes, I regret a lot of things. I am the sole cause of every problem you've experienced. Aside from Stitch Wraith, which I don't give a shit about that. I made Eclipse because I didn't want to deal with my own code, which then led to kill code, which then led to me going, Patooey, kick the bucket, you know, all that jazz. Yeah. So yeah, I regret a lot of things. There's a lot I don't regret, like protecting my family. Anything involving protecting them, I would do again in a heartbeat. That's good, at least. Including dying. It meant Casey got to live. That's why I did it. I don't care if he's dead now. How do you... Again, consciousness is kind of awake again. Kind of getting glimpses of what's going on. Or what has happened. Have you been able to move? No. This place didn't even conceptually exist until you woke me back up. Which even then, I'm not really conscious. Kind of just here. And the only reason we're here is because it was the last place I was. Okay, it's the last thing that has any significance to me. Kind of just... This entire island is burned into my brain. Our brain. No, mine. Yeah, you don't even like Kingdom Hearts. Really. Yeah. That's the weird thing. Because technically, we're the same individual, but our interests do seem to have some distinct differences. What would those be? I liked Kingdom Hearts, regardless of how awful the game series is. You don't like it at all because of how awful it is. You don't yell at people when you get angry, which is honestly a good thing. We just had anger management problems. I had anger management problems. So I yell at people when I get angry. And you just kind of bottle it up for a little while. Sometimes come to a plausible solution. Sometimes you go to therapy. Oh, by the way, it must be weird having a sister. I barely got over the fact of Lunar being a brother. Did you not want... Of course I wanted him to be a brother. Kid was lost. He was made for his sole purpose of ruining my life, which he didn't even want to do. Because Eclipse, well, let's be honest, Eclipse was a flaming still is. Awful, awful entity. Which I created again. Never gonna live that down. Woo, go me! Are you okay? No! Of course I'm not okay. I'm talking to the version of myself that got to live. Are you resentful of me? Resentful of you. That's like asking if I'd be resentful of the dog that got water. You reaped the benefits of what I sowed. I don't really care. As long as you don't hurt my family, I don't care what you do. They're my family too. I know, idiot. We share a family, we share a body. But if they come to harm, I understand I'm in a permanent state of catatonic whatever. But somehow, some way, there will be a retribution of my making. Whether directly or indirectly. So you protect them with your life. Give it up again if you have to. I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Why is that? Because you don't believe it's good for them to go through that loss again. Loss happens. I'm not expecting you to just keel over and die. Again, I really don't care. I just want my sacrifice to not have been in vain. Alright? Good. Why do you keep following me? Because I'm having a conversation. Yeah. It's just very odd you're hovering. Because you keep walking places. Yeah, because I haven't been able to move. Again, permanent state of catatonic. So what, do you want to go for a swim? I'll do what I want when I please. For now. Now come on, I'm sure you got more questions than just those. Because, let's be honest, those questions kind of sucked. You are a sarcastic ass. Correct, and people loved me for it. For some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, you also do that. Now, questions. Come on, chop. Yeah, I'm sure you got things you want to do. Come on. Unless you got a safe solar. Yeah, I do. So come on, ask your questions. Is there anything you wish you could have done while you were still alive? Well, kill Eclipse. But, you seem to deal with that in your own way. Which, doesn't involve wringing his throat. Not sure I agree with that one, but, yeah. What else? I guess just a legacy. Would have been nice to leave a legacy. The only thing I left in my remembrance is pain and misery. I didn't really leave anything good to be remembered from me. And now there's you, who's leaving a positive impact on everything I lived through. So, no, I don't necessarily have anything to tell you, hey, do this for me. Because it's pretty pointless to do that. I lived how I lived. That's something we say. Isn't that right? I live how I live. And I lived like the bad guy. And you live like the good one. So, keep making some positives. That's enough for me. You just want me to keep being me? Yeah, I want you to keep being you, idiot. You're me. Without all the hate and anger and the trauma I caused our brother. I regret that every day. And I know Son says he's sorry. So you delivered this for me. Tell him I can never apologize enough for what I did. And I can't even commit the actions to begin to atone for it. I want him to live his best life. That's all I've ever wanted. That's why I did what I did. Do I think all of what I did was right? No. God, no. I've hurt him in more ways than I can count. My family is the only thing that mattered to me. When I woke up, all I felt was absolute anger. Because I wasn't even given a body. So, I spent our existence forcing him into submission so I could get a body. And when I got one, I was happy. And I know that at a point, me and him came to an agreement, but I know I still caused him pain every night. So, I got a body. And even though I did that and could finally live freely in my own way, what did I do? I left behind a part of what made me me, because I didn't want to hurt him anymore, and all I did was hurt him worse. I am the root cause of everything. And that is an undisputed fact. And if I'm being honest, I don't want Son to come speak with me. Because I don't know how I'll act. If I'll be a coward, if I'll be angry, if I'll scream at him, if I'll hit him again. I don't know what I'll do. So I'm not going to take the risk. My family is simply everything. And I'm sure I would have loved Earth and Lunar just as much if I would have had the chance. Same with Solar. But you have that chance. You have their love. So never squander it. Protect them. And I shouldn't ask you to throw away your life to do that. But I want them to be safe. And don't let them throw away their lives for you. Especially Son. I can only guess that's a thought that's gone through his head. That Moon gave up himself for me, so I should give up myself for him. And while it's a noble thought, it's also the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Any other questions? Any other messages you want me to deliver? Any other messages? Yeah. Tell Monty thank you for being my best friend. Somebody I could rely on. He pulled me out of a lot of gutters mentally, and I truly appreciate him for that. Tell Eclipse to go kill himself. Really hate him still. I don't care if he's not trying to kill you or the others. He did kill Lunar. And he's lucky I'm not the one alive. And tell Earth and Lunar, I wish I got to meet them. I always wanted a sister. And a little brother. Well, I technically met Lunar, but I never really got to know him. Tell him I regret not spending more time with him. Didn't really speak to anybody else, so that's really about it. Oh, by the way, yeah, Foxy hit on us once. That was a different version of him, but whatever. Still weird. Creepy. Okay. Are you okay with this? With what? Sitting here staring at the sun for all eternity? Yeah, I don't care. Again, I lived how I lived. And I could have had a worse ending. So, no complaints here. Your life is what you make of it. So live it to the best. That's my last piece of advice for you. Goodbye. Me. Yeah. Goodbye, me. I'll live a life that made us both proud. Good. If you don't, I'm sure I can find some way to kick your ass. I'm sure you could. Oh, by the way, you've never been inferior. You've been holding yourself back out of fear. Think big. If you want to rule the world, then rule it. Don't be a coward. Yeah. The world is what I make of it. All right. Thank you.